We're going to be doing Superman flow today. Some people may call their Superman bird dog. I'll just show you before we get going. This is what I call Superman. Some people call it bird dog. We'll be doing different variations. This one, if it feels too much, you can always keep your toes on the floor or just bring your leg up. The variations we'll be doing today is we'll be doing a pulse. We'll also be doing, I'll show you this way, squeezing the shoulder blades down, working the back. We'll also be doing Superman crunch, so we'll be bringing our elbow to our hip and then crossing elbow over to knee. So just some different variations we'll be doing today. Let's start. Come to standing, mountain pose. Feet can be hip width apart, maybe a little bit closer, a little bit further apart. Whatever feels comfortable for you today. Knees can be slightly soft, lovely long spine. Gently activate the core, so whether you're thinking about scooping up and in, whether you're thinking about bracing, drawing everything into that midline. Just a few breaths here. And remember that any time during our practice, if you need to modify, please do so. If your wrists are hurting you, or again a little bit sore, you can just come down onto your forearms and just concentrate on using those legs. Take a nice deep breath in, float the arms all the way up, fingertips point up towards the ceiling. Enjoy that nice long stretch. Option to have a little wiggle if you want to. Keep the length in the spine, and on your next exhale, side bend right. Hold it here. Inhale to center. Exhale, left. Weight even in both feet. Inhale, come up to center. As you exhale, bring the hands down through to heart center. Option to keep the hands here or place them on the thighs. And on your next exhale, just hip hinge, bend the knees slightly, hips are floating back. Slowly come all the way down to the floor. Fingertips touch the floor, the hands step back. Right knee touches the floor. Top of the right foot in contact with the floor. Push down through the left foot, push down for the top of the right foot. Coming into a hip flexor, you're kneeling crescent. And then just circle the shoulders. You can do both arms at a time, both shoulders, or maybe one arm at a time. And then just breathe normally, just your natural breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Maybe feel those shoulder blades moving. And then from here, just hinge forward, place the hands on the floor, slide that left foot back, coming to tabletop. Set your base, shoulders are stacked over the wrists, knees are underneath the toes. Lovely long spine, just those natural curves. You're gazing down towards the mat. Try not to jut the chin up or drop the head down. Whether you're thinking of scooping up and in, whether you're thinking of bracing, core is on. Activate the right glute, extend that right leg out nice and long, float it off the floor. Check in with that lower back. How's that lower back feeling? Are your hips level? You may find that you may need to keep the toes in contact with the floor. Or if you can lift it, it may feel more comfortable if you bend the knee. Hold it here. Check that the hips are level. Check that you're breathing wide and full. Slowly lower the right knee to the floor. Tuck the toes. Hover the knees off the floor. Hips are coming up and back, coming into our first down dog. And then once you're there, just adjust your base, maybe adjust the width of your feet. Checking the hands are wide, spread the fingers wide. Lovely long arms pushing up and back. Relax the head and neck. Lengthen out the armpits. Knees can be soft to keep that spine nice and long. And then your next exhale, slowly lower the knees to the floor. Come to tabletop. Extend that right leg out nice and long, hips are level. Squeeze the right glute, bring the right leg off the floor, hold it here. Option to slide out the left hand, maybe come up onto the left fingertips. Check your base, maybe float the fingertips slightly off the floor, maybe bring the arm up a little bit higher. Think about creating length rather than height. And then bring the left hand underneath the left shoulder. Bend the right knee. Slowly bring that right knee under. Step forward, low lunge. Step the left foot forward. Hip hinge all the way up. Reach the fingertips all the way up to the ceiling. Hold it here. Inhale. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, hip hinge all the way down. Left foot comes back. Left knee down. Top of the left foot in contact with the floor. Shoulder rolls in your kneeling crescent. Maybe make the movement a little bit bigger. Just see what feels comfortable for you. Or maybe make it a little bit smaller. Really move those shoulder blades. Couple more. And hinge down. Come back to tabletop. Set your base. Left leg. Slide it out. Check that that core is activated. So whether you're scooping up and in or whether you're bracing. Activate the left glute. Float that left foot off the floor. Remember, you can stay here. Toes can be on the floor or just hovering above the floor. Or you can bend the left knee. Just those natural curves in that spine. Keep the length in the neck. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Breathing wide and full. And then bend that left knee. Place that left knee underneath the hip. Tuck the toes. Hover the knees off the floor. Hips are up and back. Down dog. And just breathe wide and full. And then in this down dog, you can walk your dog out. You can sway your hips from side to side. Or just stay nice and still. And on your next exhale, slowly lower the knees down. Let's meet in tabletop. Extend that left leg out nice and long. Squeeze that left glute. Float the left leg off the floor. Hips are level. Slide the right fingertips along the floor. Maybe stay here or just float them above the floor. Or maybe bring the arm up a little bit higher. Check that the hips are level. Check in with the breath. Right hand underneath the right shoulder. Bend that left knee and then just gently step it all the way forward. Push down for the left foot, right foot steps forward, hip hinge all the way up. Reach the fingertips all the way up towards the ceiling. Bring the palms together, slowly bring the hands down through to heart center. Extend the arms out nice and long in line with the shoulders. Flex the hands, maybe the fingertips pointing up towards the ceiling. Stretching out the wrists and the lower arms. Slowly bring the palms together at heart center. Circle those wrists. And then change direction. Maybe you need to give them a good shake. And let's add on. Take a nice deep breath in. Float the arms all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, side bend right. Weight even through both feet. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, hinging forward. Slowly come all the way down. Bring that right foot back. Slowly come all the way up. Keep the right toes tucked. Fingertips reach all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, hinge forward, tabletop. Set your base. Extend that right leg out nice and long. Lift it off the floor. Then the left arm, only if that feels comfortable, hold it here. Bend in the right knee and pulse for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, for 5, for 6, for 7, for 8. Lengthen that leg up. Up, out. And slowly come to tabletop. Drawing that right knee under, step it forward, hold it here in your low lunge, tuck the left toes, bring that left knee off the floor, and then slowly float all the way up. Exhale, lower into crescent. In crescent, checking that the pelvis is in neutral. Root down through both feet, rise up through the crown of the head and the fingertips, hold it here. And then your next exhale, hinge forward, place the left knee on the floor, slide that right leg all the way back, tabletop. Right leg, lift it up, check your base, hips are level, maybe add in that left arm, hold it here. And then coming into those shoulder blade squeezes, it's like a lat pull down, you're going to squeeze that left elbow back, squeeze the shoulder blades in towards the spine, lengthen the arm, squeeze back for 2, slowly lengthen for 3, for 4, for 5, for 6, rest if you need to, for 7, for 8, lengthen it out, hold it here, left hand, left shoulder, bending that right knee, step it forward, low lunge, push down for the right foot, left foot steps forward, halfway lift, hip hinge all the way up, reach the fingertips all the way up to the ceiling. Nice long inhale, sigh the exhale out. Inhale, exhale, side bend left. Inhale, center, exhale right. Inhale, center, exhale, hip hinge all the way down. Left leg, step it back. Right leg, tabletop, set your base. Extend that left leg out nice and long. Float it off the floor. That left glute is on. Right arm, option, hold it here. Hips are level. Bend the left knee and pulse for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, for 5, for 6, for 7, for 8. Hold it here. Option to lengthen that leg out. Right hand, right shoulder, bending the left knee, step it forward, low lunge, tucking the right toes, bring the right knee off the floor, slowly come all the way up. Exhale, coming into crescent. So checking that that pelvis is in neutral, right glute is on, core muscles are activated. And your next exhale, just hinge forward, hands to the floor, right knee down, slowly come back to tabletop, set your base. Left leg, extend it out, bring it off the floor. Then the right arm, if that feels comfortable for you, hold it here and squeeze back for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, for 5, for 6, for 7, for 8, hold it here. Right hand, right shoulder, bending that knee, step that left foot forward, tucking the right toes, hip hinge all the way up. As you exhale, bring the hands down through to heart center, lengthen out the arms in front of you, flex the hands, maybe right fingertips to the left hand, stretching out that left wrist, the left forearm. And let's swap over. And then slowly bring the hands through to heart center, interlace the fingers, circle out the wrists. And release the hands. Adding on from here. Inhale, float the arms all the way up. And as you exhale, side bend right. Inhale, center. Side bend left. Inhale, center. As you exhale, hip hinge all the way down. Step all the way back to your tabletop. Check your base. Right leg, extend it out. Float it off the floor. Hips are level. Check that you're feeling comfortable here. Maybe add in the left arm. What I call Superman crunch is coming up, but to start off with, left elbow to left hip, right knee in towards the body. So off we go for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4. Now you've got the option of bringing the left elbow towards that knee. So as that knee comes into the centre, you're crossing the elbow over. So this is 3 and 4. Hold it here. Left hand, left shoulder, bending that right knee. Tuck that knee in. Step in that right foot in between the hands. Tuck in the left toes. Bring that left knee off the floor. Slowly come all the way up to crescent. Hold it here. Circle the wrists. Change direction. Inhale, lengthen that right leg. Exhale, open out. Come into your warrior 2. Just take a moment to check your base. Both glutes are on. Core is activated. Option to gaze down that right middle finger, or just gaze straight out. Just see how that neck feels. Side bend, reverse warrior. Left hand, left leg. Reach up nice and tall with the right fingertips. Side bend all the way over. Keep the core activated, keep the glutes on. And slowly come back to warrior 2. Modified side angle. Try not to dump all the way onto that right leg. Inhale all the way back up to your warrior 2. Reverse it. And then slowly swivel round, hinging forward to crescent. Left knee down, right leg, slide it all the way back. Hold it here in your Superman and breathe. Slowly lower the fingertips of toes to the floor. Slowly come up for 1. Lower down. 2. 3. 4. Hold it here. Option to crunch. So that's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7, 8. Remember you can rest at any time. Fingertips, toes tap the floor for 1, 2, 3 and 4. Slowly come up. Left hand, left shoulder, bend that right knee, step it forward. Halfway lift. Inhale all the way up. And as you exhale, just bring the hands down through to heart center. Maybe give those wrists a shake, maybe circle them out. And we'll repeat that on the other side. Inhale, reach fingertips all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, hip hinge all the way down. Left leg back, right leg. Slowly coming in to your tabletop. Extend that left leg out nice and long. And then the right. Hold it here. Right elbow, right hip. Bringing the knee in towards the body. Here we go for 1. For 2. For 3. For 4. Option now to bring the right elbow towards that left knee. For 1. For 2. For 3. For 4. Hold it here. Right hand, right shoulder, bend the left knee, step it forward, tuck in the toes, bring the right knee off the floor, and then come all the way up on that inhale. Exhale, crescent. Maybe circle out those wrists, and then change direction. And then inhale, lengthen the left leg. Exhale, open out. Warrior 2. Just take time, just set your base. Checking that your feet feel comfortable and that front knee, glutes are on, that core is activated. Option to look down that left middle finger or maybe look straight out. Whatever feels comfortable for your neck. Side bend, reverse warrior, right hand, right thigh. Reaching the left fingertips up towards the ceiling. Stretch it over. And then come back to your warrior two. Modified side angle. Inhale, warrior two. And then reverse it. Warrior two. Coming all the way through to crescent, to that low lunge, right knee down. Tabletop, left leg, right arm is your option. You can keep that hand down on the floor if you need to. And exhale, lower the fingertips, toes to the floor, come up for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4. Superman crunch is your option next, or stay as you are, for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, for 5, for 6, for 7, for 8. Come back here, lengthen the arm, lengthen the leg, and tap down for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4. Hold it here. Right hand, right shoulder, bend the left knee, step it forward, low lunge, and then halfway lift. Inhale, come all the way up. Have a nice long stretch here. And as you exhale, bring the hands down through to heart center. Hip hinge all the way down. Come to tabletop. And maybe a few cat-cows or maybe a few hip circles. Working with your own range of movement. As you have a nice long exhale, rounding out that spine for your cat. And slowly uncurl on the inhale for your cow. And then from here, your option to come to kneeling, or you can tuck the toes, sit back on the heels, and reach fingertips all the way up to the ceiling. As you exhale, slowly bring the hands down through to heart center. Lengthen out the arms, flex the hands, either stay here, or if you want to increase the stretch, left fingers to the right fingers. Stretching out that lower arm, that right wrist. And then slowly flex both hands and then maybe swap over. Stretching out the left lower arm, that left wrist. And then just slowly bring the hands back through to heart center, interlace the fingers, circle out those wrists. And change direction. Give them a shake. And just come to a nice easy cross-legged. Sit up nice and tall, weight even on both seat bones, lovely long spine. Place the fingertips on the floor, reach the right fingertips all the way up to the ceiling, side bend over to the left. Maybe release the left ear down towards the left shoulder, so you're stretching out the right side of your neck. Inhale all the way up, right fingers to the floor. Reach the left fingertips up towards the ceiling, side bend over to the right. And maybe release the right ear towards that right shoulder. Stretching out the left side of the neck, maybe the left side body. And then inhale all the way up. And then just bring the fingertips behind you. Hands can be on the floor, on the fingertips, whichever feels comfortable. Open out the chest, so you're broad across the collarbone. And then just release the hands either to the knees, the thighs or the feet, whichever feels comfortable for you. Palms can be down or up. And then just close the eyes, checking that the weight's even on both seat bones. Lovely long spine, crown of the head towards the ceiling. Soften the shoulders, relaxing the arms and the fingers. Soften the face, the forehead, the space between your eyebrows. Just relax the jaw and maybe allow the tongue to fall away from the roof of the mouth. And just a few breaths here. Maybe keeping awareness on the air flowing in and out the nose. Maybe keeping your awareness on the parts of your body that are in contact with the mat. Or maybe keeping your awareness on the rib cage, expanding and softening with each breath. Now you can stay here for as long as you like. I'd like to say thank you very much for joining me with our little Superman flow. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon. Thank you, thank you, thank you.